Only problem in Miami today is there's not enough schools.
So how do you see Miami market evolving?
You know, it's an interesting question. The only thing that surprised me is
Oh wow,
yes,
$400 million,
yes,
guys.
yes.
Well done.
Building is one thing, making money is one thing, but enjoying is another thing. You have to.
Everybody's supposed
Hey,
to.
Mona, how are you?
Pascal, how are you?
Good?
Yeah. Thank you for joining me today. I
Huh?
know you're a very busy man, but you managed to find time to talk
Yes,
about
of
our
course.
future
Always available
passion.
to do this kind
Yeah.
of.
We both love real estate.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, Pascal Nicolai, he's the CEO of Sabal Development Group, and they develop luxury homes right here in Miami. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you and invite me.
Yes. So, when did you start Sabal Development?
I started Sabal Development in 2012, and I started because I was doing a lot of foreclosure before coming in Miami. And one day on my foreclosure business, I got 2 or 3 lots that I got for the foreclosure, and I say, you know what? Let's try to build one house to see what's gonna
Yeah.
happen.
So it
So
went well, obviously.
yeah, so I built a house, I sell the house, and I make money. The foreclosure business was going down, and I said, this is my next business. So I started like this.
Good. And you focus mostly on building luxury villas.
Yes,
Luxury homes.
my target is only high-end houses on prime location lot. This is the only thing I'm doing. Not secondary lot, no dry lot, of only waterfront and very location like Palm Beach, Miami Beach, and Broward.
So which locations? Palm Beach, Miami Beach?
Beach and Broward County. For now, in the 3 counties, we maybe expand in Naples, on the other side of Florida. We have some project in San Bart and maybe some in California. Well,
Oh, wow. So you're expanding.
yeah, we try to expand it because
done.
we have a good savoir-faire, we have good craftsmanship people, so we try to expand it.
But you also did this penthouse. You completely remodeled it. So this is something you did like out of the ordinary?
Yes, because I was thinking that the market of house going to be very like tied because there's not too much lot. And I say, well, where the buyer going to go if they don't find houses? They say maybe going to condos, but quality of condos are very low
Oh,
in
okay.
any condos. And in new development, people are building condos, but they are very basic inside. There's no design. They're just like, you have a tile, you have like marble, sub-zero, but
Yeah.
there's no design. So I say, let's try to take one penthouse, doing like high-end houses, and let's see how it goes. For now, is we have a couple of
You did a
showings.
great job. It looks amazing.
It's very design. Everything is
Beautiful.
custom made. We like pay attention on the floor plan. We destroy everything.
So you changed the whole floor plan.
Everything. If you there is 2 penthouses in this building, if you take the second penthouse, you don't recognize it because the floor plan is really made by. We think about the floor plan. We think about everything. It's not like made by an architect. He wants just to build a building.
Yeah.
We want to people live and appreciate where they live.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful. You did a great job.
Thank you.
So what's happening in the luxury real estate market in Miami at the moment?
So Miami is very like it's not Miami, it's all Florida. It's very big up market because during pandemic, a lot of people from New York, California, all the North State in US, they cannot stay in New York or California because it was really stay home, a very small apartment. So they start to come in Miami or in Palm Beach, renting house, renting
Yeah.
apartment, and then they realize they say, oh my gosh, it's an amazing place to live. And then after this, they realize like they pay like 25% less taxes. So they say, no, we want to move here definitively. So they
And this trend is continuing. People are still moving
yeah,
in.
yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
Still a
People,
lot,
people
yeah.
are still moving in. There is big company. If you look beyond this, they're gonna have a building here is made by Citadel, an hedge fund, for like and all I guess Citadel they have like 5,000 executive moving next years. So Miami is booming. The only problem in Miami today is there's not enough schools,
Not enough schools.
which is like make the migration a little slowing. But we're gonna come.
And which areas do you think are like developing the most? What are the most popular?
This is a great question because I've realized that every area is developing because people are coming. Let's say people from Citadel, they try to have houses in South Miami. People from New York, they love to be in Palm Beach. People, so there is all
So
area.
everybody has
Yes,
their own
it
areas
depends on your
that
situation. If you have kids, you want to be South Miami, Coconut Grove, because all the school are there. If you have single, you want to be
Brickell.
in Brickell or in Venetian, or if you are like. Or if you are retired, you love to be in Kebiscan, or if you have like if you have to play golf, there is probably not golf on Lagos,
Yeah.
So I guess every area are picking up like crazy.
What's your favorite area? Where do you live?
I love Coconut Grove. I used to live there.
That's beautiful. I was there yesterday.
Yes, because
It's
it's
very
very
nice place.
kids friendly. It's village. You can walk into the village. I like it, and there is school for kids. But if not, I like Brickell is one of my favorite place. Is Brickell
Mine also.
because it's very like city vibe, but in the same time it's very comfortable.
Yes, it's very relaxed,
Yes.
but at the same time, it's
Yes,
a
the
great
city.
city vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, Brickell for me is the best. Is the best when you're like when your kids are growing up.
So can you share a bit how much do you sell per year for on average?
So I started the company in 2012, and it takes 4 or 5 years to get the first sales. So let's say from 2017, we sold at least $400 million in properties.
$400 million,
Yes.
guys.
Yes. Properties.
Well done.
Yes. We have big numbers. We have
Yeah.
a house between 15 to 30, 40, 50.
And you have your own construction company as
Yeah,
well.
so we are an integrated company. We integrate the architect, the design, we do the permitting, we build, we just give to realtor to sell the product. We don't sell.
And can you run me through, for example, how long does it take from the beginning to the end, the process of
So
the...
my project is an average of 4 years and a half. Because,
4 years and a half?
Yes, because you have like
That's a
2
long
years in
time.
development, permitting, which is very complicated in Florida to get permit, because all the discipline have to be approved before starting construction. Means like architect is with landscaping, it could be electric, it could be light, it could be everything has to be approved on the permit. You don't start.
It takes you around 2 years just to
Yes.
get all this permitting
Yes,
done.
yes. And then we have 2 years construction and like, let's say 6 months finishing. Because when you high-end house, everything has to be perfect. It's not
Yes.
only build a house. It's
And
like
you focus on the top luxury,
yes,
yeah?
yes. We have a lot of material from Europe, from like Italy.
What makes you stand out from the other companies? What do you think?
But the difference is my market is a niche market. So it's not big enough for, it's small, too small for the big one and too big for the small ones. So I'm on the
You
middle,
found
I'm on the middle
golden,
because the big developers that are doing building, they have no interest to do a luxury house. It's too complicated. They can, that is a lot of like personal investment, is even for myself. I come in the job site, I correct things, and if I don't like it, redone, restart.
Yeah,
So
I know
when
what that
CEO of the
is.
big company, you don't want to do this,
Yes.
But it's a niche market. I like this market. It's like give you free time and same time you do nice project.
And it's your passion, I believe.
I like
yes?
it, my passion. I'm doing real estate since I'm 17 years old. So I'm 51. So you can count how many times is it? It's a long time, yes.
Yes. Do you have a particular project that you're proud of or that you love the most?
I like we did a project in Island Beach on the beach. We did a beach house that we sold in like few months at $30 million, which was
30 million?
$30 million.
How big was that house?
Was less than 10,000 square feet. But the house, it was right on the water because sometimes you have a house on the beach and then maybe you have like a long distance to go to the beach. This one was like
Right on the
Malibu vibe, You're going down, you
I like
have
the
to
Malibu
sleep.
vibe.
Yes, it was Malibu vibe. This is our
So you
project.
could park the boat there as well?
No,
No?
no. It's only right on the beach.
Ah, it's the beach. Okay.
If no, all my projects are different. So you know what? I can
What is
leave.
the biggest project?
The biggest project is
biggest
I'm finishing one now that we're gonna sell for 60 million
60 million.
in Manalapan.
Oh, wow.
Yes, we have
How many bedrooms is that? How many
It's
square
14,000 square feet. I think that 8 bedrooms.
8 bedrooms.
Yes, it's a very big, beautiful house, modern and with everything inside, like wine cellar, jacuzzi, sauna, theater, everything you can imagine. Walking fridge. We have a
Walking fridge, I
yes,
love that.
we have a walking fridge. We put
I'm
every
dreaming
feature.
of a walking fridge in my house, yeah. What do you see from the customers, do you observe a particular trend that they're looking for right now in the houses?
Yes, we try to realize that customer wants to pay a top price for the top product. So it means that you can have a house. The value is like market value is like 30 million. We can have a buyer. They pay like $20 million more,
Yes.
but to have the best of the best finishes inside.
Finishes, materials.
So yes, you have a resample. You have David Beckham. He bought a house
Yes.
in 72 million
Yes.
dollar in Northbury Road, when the market was at 50. So he overpay for something was like very educated, very finishes. So rich people, they pay for the product. This is
They're
what I
very
see.
demanding now, yes?
Yes. You have to understand, like when you have Jeff Bezos selling his share of Amazon, he saved $600 million by living in Miami, in Florida. So what it makes for them buying $100 million property when they save $600 million in taxes, you know?
But they
So-
want top notch.
But they want top. They want everything top. And it's very difficult to have, even for me as developer, spec developer, to achieve a very exceptional product. I have to be involved as the owner, because you cannot like build a house for like top price if you are not involved, if you give the project to project manager.
Yeah, so you're always involved with
You have
your
to.
with your
When I'm
projects.
involved designing, I'm involved finishes, I'm working on my project, I make correction here. Like you have to, because at the end of the day, if you have to be exceptional, every detail counts.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and what would you say are the what is the easiest size of the house to sell? Like, is there a demand just for like 4 bedroom or 5 bedroom? Is there like
So I will say now for top price, people want land,
big land?
not big land, comfortable land. So
What's a comfortable land?
But I will say 15,000 square feet, 20,000 square feet land. Before on the island, or the property was very like on a small land, 10,000 square feet. It was selling for 15, 16 million dollars, 20 million dollars. But after this number, you need to bring something more. You need to buy more land. You need to have a lot of landscape area that we don't have before. Of course, minimum 6 bedroom, 6 bedroom,
6 bedroom,
with a maid quarter, staff
Yes.
quarter, you know,
Yes.
nice guest house, because people.
Do they like to have a separate guest house?
Yes, they like to. At this price, yes, they like to have, at least, if the guest house is in the house, at least to be independent, you know.
Little bit
A
separate.
little bit separate.
Yeah.
Yes, this is important, and the size. I will say today in my product, less than 7,000 square feet. I don't do anymore.
You don't do less than 7,000 square
Yes,
feet.
I don't do, because the clientele is they
So
they
that's
cannot
what
pay
demand is
the
for,
number.
basically. Yeah.
No, because construction costs very expensive now.
How much is per square?
It's like at my cost, I'm close to $1,000 per square foot. But if you are building by yourself, any builder can ask you 1,500, 1,600, 1,700 by square foot. I mean, for luxury home, with all the finishes, everything. Because there's people they can build like very simple house for like $500 square foot. But I don't know how to do this.
And what about like what would be how much do you invest on average, including the plots and the architect plan and all the construction?
my
projects.
my average project cost is between 10 and 15 million.
Wow.
So this is the cost of my project. So we invest this money with bank and pound there and we resell like 25, 30. It's where our ranch is, because it's the same work to build a house 5,000 square feet on a dry lot that you can sell 5 million, then selling 20
the
million.
same work.
It's kind of the same, because you still have the 2 years for the permitting and you still have the 2 years for the construction. So the rest is maybe you spend 6 months more, but on prime lot, the market does no cap price.
How much would a prime lot cost now?
Oh, you can have a lot until like from 10 million to 30 million. So it depends the resale price you want to achieve. But my target is between, I told you, 10 and 15 million dollar lot acquisition.
Okay. And do you invest anywhere else in the world, or you just focus here?
No, I think Miami, Florida is enough business. I will tell you, there is so much business, driving people, finding material, finding good subcontractor. is like, it requires a lot of energy.
What about you personally? Do you buy?
Yeah, I used to live in, I used to have my house in Coconut Grove, and then I'm living in the Edgewater in the condo in the penthouse.
But do you invest somewhere else in the world, like Dubai or Saint
No,
Tropez
no,
or
no,
somewhere?
no. I buy my own house in
Yeah.
Saint Tropez and Corsica, but as not an investment, as like pleasure.
Okay, pleasure buy.
Yes, exactly. I want to enjoy life too.
That's
Building is one thing, making money is one thing, but enjoying is another thing. You have to.
Yes, exactly. And do you live in a house or an apartment?
Now I live in an apartment.
You live in an apartment.
My kids go to college now, so I don't need to be in a house by myself. Apartment is nice, view,
Yes,
very easy.
yes.
I'm traveling a lot, so it's easy. I'm living, closing the apartment, and traveling. Go back here. It's not houses. Yes, you need to have like maintenance, people that take care, and when you're by yourself, there's no interest for me.
So how do you see Miami market evolving, and tell us the changes that happened, let's say, over the past 5 years?
So, like I say, like 6 years ago, I was saying, I don't remember which article it was or which company it was, which media it was. I said, Miami gonna become the next Monaco.
Yeah.
This is, and when I said this, people say, no, what was telling? Yes, I will tell you, because taxes, because security, because sun, because, people think moving in Florida, moving in Miami is because of saving taxes is true, is because going on the sun is true. But I think the first things that people are coming here is security.
Security.
They have security. So
Yeah, it's quite safe.
yeah,
Yes.
it's safe if you compare all the city in Europe and other city in
Well,
in
not
the
in
world.
Cyprus is more safe.
I don't know Cyprus, but I want to tell you something. Today you wear a watch. There is no maybe 3 or 4 city in the world we can wear it.
Yeah, here actually I wear my watch. Yes.
So
when I go to New York,
yes.
I don't.
So I think Miami is going to continue. Florida is going to continue, because now we see people buying in North Florida, in over location. They go over Miami, Palm Beach. So they continue. They continue to come because they have a nice life here.
Yes.
They have like even South American. They come here. They put a family.
From all over the world. They
Yes,
come. Yeah.
yes, from all over the world. South American people that are coming in Florida, install the kids, the nannies and stuff. They're still working in South America, and they're traveling
They travel
because they
back
want
and
their
forth.
kids or family safe.
Yes.
The safety is I want to tell you, one of the key points on the market.
I'm always comparing Miami to Dubai because I kind of feel they're very similar markets, and Dubai is also very safe. How do you feel about Dubai market?
So I don't want to talk too much about Dubai because I went only one time on my life, and I say it's similar to Miami.
Very
So for
similar,
me,
right?
there is no interest to to make like 15 hours flight to see the same things. The only thing that surprised me is in terms of quality of certain the construction I saw. I was not impressed. I was thinking that they were very high-end, and I saw the building needs more like maybe designer, more like
Yes.
quality
But
of
not
construction.
actually quality, yeah?
Yes, I was thinking that Dubai will be in advance to Miami, to be honest,
And
because
it's not.
for me it's not. And you see,
agree with you.
and you see when there was like the when it was raining a lot, the balcony was like become a pool. Why? Because they don't have any drainage.
Yes.
So this is the technical mistake, like crazy.
Yes.
So this is
crazy.
important.
How is it to live here when you have all these hurricanes? I mean, for me, coming from another country, it scares me. I mean,
Well,
how
so
do you guys handle
yes,
that?
it's an interesting question, because when I listen people talking about this subject on the news, they say, "Oh yes, Miami, you have hurricane, blah blah blah." Global warming, the water like increase waters. The water don't stop to Miami. The water when they increase, and they increase in all the world, in not U.S.
Yes, yes,
They
yes.
don't say, "Oh, that we choose Miami and we increase only Miami."
Yeah.
So the only thing I would say by hurricane is Miami is very hurricane ready
Yeah.
city. I won't tell you. You can have an hurricane here, you can have things, but much less than anywhere. And the subject is there was a hurricane like last time in the other side of Florida. It was dramatic because the construction was like very like poor quality. So because the real problem here in the hurricane in Florida, because there is no mountain, is the flooding. You know, when
The flooding,
the flooding, because hurricane is called a surge. Is when the hurricane is coming, it absorbs the water, and then when it leaves, the water come back with a wave. So
So how do they deal with that?
so, but in Miami, we did everything is in concrete, in pile. You know, when I build a house, my house, let's say 5,000 square feet house, is built on 150 pile going until under the water, until the rocks. So,
Do you try to lift it up a
yes,
bit?
you lift
Yeah.
it. We are like 4, 5, 6 feet, 7 feet, 10 feet above the sea level. It's not the point. The point is, even if the water goes, they maybe destroy the landscaping, but the house never gonna move. And Miami, since they got Andrew in 1992, you cannot build anything without an approval of the city, and everything has to be hurricane proof.
So it's very strict.
It's very strict. And then when there is hurricanes coming, they have like a procedure very sharp that you have to prepare for in case of hurricane. So you remove everything, every object. You know, in Florida, you're responsible for your object. Let's say I get my
You have the sofa outside.
I have the sofa
You have to move it in.
coming. No, going on the car downstairs. I have to pay for the car because I'm responsible for my sofa flying.
Yeah.
You know, and then knowing this, I want to tell you something. I was watching the TV recently. What's happened in Spain? What's happened in Europe today? Everybody says flooding is Miami. Flooding is everywhere.
Things everywhere.
You know,
Had one in Dubai as well.
one
actually,
in
quite
Dubai. So
recently,
what I want to
yes.
tell you is, flooding is everywhere, but we built and we did to fight this flooding. We raised the street. We have a mayor that are amazing people that like lift the street, put the pumps. So we are like the more advanced city.
So
I
you're
would say.
prepared for that.
We are more. Let's say we are more prepared than any else.
Have you been here in some scary hurricane? Did you
I
meet
will tell
some
you someday.
things?
I went when I was catching. I was there. I was flying next day. I was thinking that I'm gonna find the city destroyed because here in this street there was water. People like kayaking, you know, because
Wow.
yes, because the water go like this, you know, and in fact the water
Like a
flow.
river.
I came the next day. I went to the restaurant. You know, it was like, you know, I never suffering on like a big hurricane because I never get this, you know. But I know what the city asked to build, and I want to tell you, it's like we are in a better situation than anywhere else in the world. I want to tell you, look what happened in Spain.
Yes, yes, yes.
Is insane. It's never happened in Miami. This kind of thing.
Yeah. So everybody should move to Miami.
Exactly.
Yeah. What advice would you give somebody just starting out in real estate right now?
Oh my gosh, this is like this is difficult real estate here because there is a lot of realtor,
Yeah.
a lot. There's a lot of connections. You need to know a lot of people, but being a realtor is hard work. It's hard
Very
work.
hard, I know.
It's years and years
Years.
of
It pays off after a lot of
yes,
consistent work.
years.
After
I would
a
say
lot of
I would say a
investments.
realtor go to the team, like nice team, do the open house, build your portfolio with your clients, and work like crazy.
Another question, how does it work here? When you want to list a property with somebody, you can only choose one or you can list it with many agencies?
Is the Normally you choose one.
Normally one. So it's not like an
I
exclusive
guess
deal, yeah?
guess you can like share co-listing. Sometimes there's co-listing, but it's not like in Europe or you give like your property to 10 different agencies.
Yeah.
No.
That's what
It's-
happens
no.
in Cyprus, for
You
example.
have to choose one agency and you co-list. This agency can say I'm co-listing with another agency, but I didn't see more than this. Usually we give the listing to the people they're gonna sell.
So who do you work with usually here? Which
I
agencies?
work with
normally?
Dora Puig, with Lourdes à la Street, with Mathieu Rochette, with like a bunch of them, 4 or 5, no more.
Okay. What's the percentage that the agencies take here for selling?
So there is a new law now because you know usually there was 6. It is free. it's not like a number you say, oh, it's 6%, it's 5%, it's 4%.
It's not a fixed number.
It's not a fixed number, and it's never been a fixed number. But like by tradition, it was 6%.
Okay.
3% for the person who bring the listing, and 3% for the person.
The buyer.
But all those numbers are negotiable. Me, I'm negotiate. I say to my realtor, no, I want to pay like 1.5 or 2%.
And they agree?
If they don't agree, I can choose another one. You know, and I want to give only 2% to the people bring me a buyer. It's my decision.
Your decision. Okay.
But usually was the starting point was 6%. And then you are in a free country, so you can request things, and if they don't want, you move to another person.
On average, how long does it take you to sell a property?
I want to tell you, if you have a good property, you can go fast. Let's say 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months. Sometimes I sell my property before they're finished. So it depends on the moment. It's true that like recently, because of the election, you know, election always slow down the business. Always.
Why people buy less?
Because people want to know what's going to happen. So a year before the election is always slow down.
Oh, I see.
So let's see. The election is 2 days. Let's see.
Let's see what's going to happen.
Yes.
Exciting. Yeah. Which areas do you think will develop now? What would be a good investment to make?
For this question, I don't have the good answer, because my target is to buy prime location lot. So I will never be in the coming area. I will not do this. I did long time ago, and it's not worth it for me. I prefer to buy more expensive lot in the first location than say, oh, this location going to be good in 5 years or 10 years. It's not my target, because I'm spending a lot of money in construction.
I get it.
So I need to get the buyer paying for this money, and the buyer, or the billionaire or the millionaire buyer, he wants to be where all the billionaires are, or all the millionaires are. He wants to be in a new location, even if the land is beautiful. You know what I mean?
Yes, true. And any upcoming projects?
Yes, I'm buying land on Florida, on the beach. We're going to be a big house, $40 million. One land in gated community in Boca Raton. So the last 2 land we bought like two months ago.
How often do people buy off-plan villas, like from the project?
On the plan?
Yeah.
It's very difficult for people here to project themselves on house. They usually
can't imagine it.
They can imagine. In Europe, you sell only.
In Europe,
you build only if you have a buyer.
Most of the time. A lot of times.
On the high-end house. Here, they need to see the house like this, with everything.
With the furniture.
For the furniture, everything. Staged completely. And then they buy.
Yeah.
Because they want to buy and move in right away. They don't want to wait. You know, many times I got a house, it was like almost done, let's say 6 months away.
And they don't?
And people know 6 months is too long.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh, it's nothing. But for people, for this American market, is consumption. They pay in a month, but they want to move right away.
To stay.
Exactly. They want to have nothing to do. This is another point, because construction is very difficult to do, that people don't want to deal with construction. They don't even.
Do you have a lot of people here who actually buy their own plots and then develop a house by themselves?
So it's another part of the company we're doing for people where they buy the lot, and we are providing the service to design build for them.
And then you build it.
And we design. We do everything for them. In that way, yes, we have people. There is, but not too much, because you have to imagine those people. They need to understand that the day where they bought the land and the day where they move in the house is 5 years.
Wow.
So most of those people, they say, I have money, I prefer to buy my house done instead of to be in the 5-year project. Of course, it's more expensive when you buy than doing the business from zero, but there is some. We are working with some people like this.
But not a lot. It's like minority.
In my business, no, there's not a lot. There is, but not like crazy. There is more like people building house for sale than people building house for them.
And do you do any flips? Do you buy any old houses and then you renovate them?
I don't do this because you never know what you're going to find, and the regulation is very, when you spend more than 25% of the value of the building in a renovation, you have to put the building at code. It means if the house has an elevation like 3 feet, you need to bring at 9 feet, so
Why?
6 feet, because it's a code. You need to respect the new code.
Ah,
So basically,
okay.
it's better to destroy than like going in these things. Unless you buy something, you just like painting, like doing.
Oh, just to repaint.
It's not my business. My business is destroy is lot from zero, from scratch, build from scratch. This is my business.
Well, you seem to be doing a great job.
I hope. I wish.
Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you for
You're
coming
welcome.
and talking to us.
I hope I answered all your questions.
Yeah.